Welcome to Hooks and Stitches. My name's Natasha. It's Wednesday evening and I am filming for you the free pattern Friday, and I'm doing it now so that it goes up nice and early on Friday whilst I'm at work. Now I'm going to get straight into it because I have got several for you to see this week, because I've been looking not only in my library but also on Love Crafts, because they have got lots of different patterns for different crafts, and I have been looking obviously for crochet because I crochet, but for those of you that don't just crochet, take yourself over there because there is lots and lots. If there is anything that you want me to search for, if you do only crafts, I'm quite happy to do that too. But I'm going to show you because I'm quite excited about a couple of these, and I might even have to put them on my list to do myself. So I've got some printed out. So the first one is the Sherbet Striped Sampler baby blanket. Now for this one, if you're a beginner and you want to showcase all different or have a go first of all at different stitches, you can put them all in one blanket. For those of you that are experienced, you know what I'll be on about, but for those of you that are just diving into it and have got a little bit of knowledge but you want something pretty to make, I have found this one, and it's called the Sherbet Striped Sampler baby blanket. Of course you can do it in any colour. Now I didn't bring my other light in, so I'm not sure what it's gonna come up like, but what I will do is put them all in the description box below so you can go along and have a look yourself. Oh, there you go, it's focused in a bit better now. So there's some bobbles and some granny stitch and some other bits and pieces, and I thought that that would be really nice just to highlight the fact that there are free patterns out there that will mean that you can stretch your ability a bit and have a go. And on YouTube there are also videos. If you just type in whatever stitch it is that you want to do, that will help you as well, so it's not just a written pattern, but because it's free it doesn't matter, and I thought that would be really nice. So I'm sorry about the lighting, I should have brought my lamp in but I haven't. I've only got the big one on and it's bright at times, but not when you're trying to film. Now this one is I've got a couple, actually, hold on a minute, let me see, because I could do them both at the same time. What could I do with it? Just typical. There it is. I copied off a couple of these and they are crochet baskets. And I thought that they would be nice to put your projects in, and it's just having the gratification that you made your own bucket to put your project in as you're working, watching a film or doing what you're doing. And so I have got two. The first one has got handles on the sides, and that one's already full of yarn in the picture, so that looks quite good, doesn't it? I've had it printed on one sheet because it was only two sides, and I think that's a lovely little stitch. It's closed so there's no holes, and I just think that would be really nice. And the next one is one that has got handles that are connected, but they're at the top, so you just would miss some stitches and do a chain and work along the chain and then come down. And oh, I didn't tell you, these ones are in American terms because they're yarn spiration patterns, but they're quite easily transferred into English if you do follow the English patterns. But again, they are really, really nice to be able to put your own projects in, and it just looks nice on the side, doesn't it, even if you put some stash in there. So I thought I would show you those. My next one I am quite excited about, and it's by Sweet Oddity Art, which I made this little guy from the maker of the pattern I'm going to show you, and that's my Okapi. But this I had to show you because I am really, really, really quite intrigued by this pattern, and it's Sherlock Mole and Dr. Watsoil. Aren't they just adorable? It's a bit dark, isn't it? It's a shame I can't show you very well. But I just love them, and you don't see very many mole patterns, and I do think they do look like traditional moles as well, and I think they've got that to a T. And this pattern is really, really good. Hold on a minute, let me just make sure. Does it say? Hold on. I've got my other glasses here, but they glare and you can see things through them, so like they're gonna dazzle you, so I'll just put them on for a second. But yeah, this is American terms, but I love the fact that all of the patterns are really well explained, just like they were for the other animal that I showed you just then, and it's all step by step. All the photos show you, so you know that you're going right, even though when you've read them. And I just really love it. And even down to how the feet go. Putting all the feet together and everything, making sure that they are all positioned really well. And I just really love it, and it was a really, really nice laid out pattern, and the fact that you can make the hat and the cape and everything for him, I just think that they are really, really good and really, really nice to have, and especially with the glasses. And I think you can get the glasses from Etsy. I think I've seen them, and so that is definitely one to keep in my my own drawer, ready to add to my list. I'm going to take the glasses off again because otherwise you will be dazzled. Sorry about that. Right, so next we have a robot. Hold on. And it's Pixie the Robot, and I thought he was quite cute. I don't mind the colour changes on the arms because you can carry it up through, and I love the fact that they are really nicely, it just looks really cute the way it's got a little tiny smile and the way that the eyes are positioned with a little bit of an eyelid. It's just really nice. And this one again is in single crochet, so yeah, American terms, sorry, American terms, and they've got some really good stitch explanations and things on this pattern, and it's a Lion brand, it's by Lion brand yarns, so that'll be nice, especially for a little boy, I think, but that's my own opinion. Can be for anyone, of course. And then I've got another toy pattern because I couldn't resist this one. How cute is that? Now, I've always tried to shy away from bobble stitch, and it's not anything really to be worried about. It just takes a little bit of practice, and I was never very, there's a difference between the bobble and the popcorn because the popcorn is a lot bigger stitch, and I always thought I really can't be dealing with it because it looks so untidy, and I think it does when you're first starting out, but like I say, a little bit of practice and it'll be fine. This is Norman the Sheep, and it's a paint box pattern. Now, I think it's this one that I was looking at that gives both. It is an intermediate pattern, so it wouldn't be for a beginner, although if a beginner was to do bobble stitch in a row and get used to it, I'm sure that it would be manageable in a round. And I think that also they do suggest that you can do it in whatever colour. Their top tip is to put your own spin on it, so you could even have a rainbow sheep, couldn't you? I think that would be quite cool as well. But I really loved his little face, and it just spoke to me when I was looking through patterns, so I thought I had to show you that one too. Now, this is the last one on the amigurumi side that I'm going to show you, because I thought about this not just as loveys but as dog toys, because the only stuffing is in the head, and I know that they make they've got some books out called the Ragdoll edition, and there's second one's just come out, and I want to get them because I'd like to make some dog toys, and I think that would be the way forward. I made a rhino a couple of years ago for my brother for his birthday, and the dog managed to get hold of it, and he said that my toys are the strongest toys, and he actually thinks that maybe I should write to a dog toy supplier, because it took his dog over a week to chew through. So he said that my skills are very good, and my yarn is obviously my yarn skills are obviously done tight enough for the dog not to be able to get through it in seconds like every other toy that he normally would go for. So with that in mind, I want to get those books for that, really, because I don't need to worry about it. And obviously, you know, you wouldn't use eyes, would you, for that sort of thing? But I like the fact that there isn't any stuffing, and it can just be carried around easily. So even if you don't do it as dog toys, just for a child to have a little raggy, it would go soft over time. And it also it depends what yarn you're using for that, because there is some really soft yarn too. But I think it's easier for them to hold in their hands or in their fingers if they our thumb suckers or whatever, and they can just hold on to it and it'll make a lovely comforter. So that is the reason why I wanted to show you this, because all of these patterns that you see are involved, and so you've got the elephant, the cat, the bear, the rabbit and the chimp or the monkey, and I think that's really good considering it is a free pattern for all of them. I really do think that that is really good value, so that you can pick and choose. And now moving on, I have been thinking of teachers. Hold on a minute, let me make sure that I haven't left any behind. I've been thinking about teachers' gifts. I've seen some flower patterns that I really like, but I think I'll show you them another time because I really couldn't decide whether to show you them now or not. But everyone loves rainbows and sunshines, and I do think that we need a lot more sunshine than we're getting now, don't we? But I thought of these as really good teachers' gifts, because they are keyring patterns. Oh my, there we go. It's gone a bit bright now, hasn't it? In and out, that's better. Some sunshines and some rainbows, and they've got faces on. You don't have to put faces on, of course, but I think the suns look like they need it. But the rainbows, I don't think it matters whether they've got faces or not. But I think they would work up really nicely, and even if you don't have those clips, you know, for key rings, then just to have the loop and then loop it onto a key ring that someone already has existing, I think that would be fine. But this pattern is, let me see. Is the American terms again, and they just work out really, really easily. So that's another one. Like I say, I'll put them all in the description box below. But it is the time of year when all the teachers obviously are coming to the end of time with their current classes, and they're all going to move on to their next classes and move to different schools even. So it's nice just to keep in mind and give something a bit more personal to the teachers for having the children, you know, for that length of time. Now, I read in the comments from my last video about if there was anything that anyone wanted to search for, and someone said about different baby clothes. Now, I found this one. I haven't really delved into it in a big way, but I did find this one really, I thought this one was really, really cute. Again, it's the Yarnspirations one, and it is called My Heart Dress and Beret. And I thought it was really pretty. I love the hat. And I love the outfit altogether, really. And I just think that's really lovely. There is another picture back here. And I also like the fact that they've got the diagrams as well. So if you don't necessarily read the pattern word for word, they do have the diagrams if you're a diagram follower. Now, I have only just learnt how to follow diagrams, so I'm not that good at it, but I always used to think, oh, I'm not going to do that because it's got one. But since I have been doing the turtle that was the African flower design, I followed the chart there because I thought it was really nice and really easy to follow, because it was all quite bold and quite able to see, because I do find that a lot of them are so close in colour that that's how I kind of lose track. Oh, the light's in and out again, I'm really sorry. But I really lose track, and so on some I can and some I can't, but I am a fluent pattern reader, so that doesn't always worry me, and that's fine. But I'm going to show you now because I just found it. I love the fact that on the top of the berry, if it's going to focus for me, how annoying, come on. See, just there. I love the top of the berry, where they've got the lines, and I love the shape of the dress. So as much as I haven't found very much for a boy this time, because this is the only thing I found, I will keep my eyes open. And the person that did comment, if you can stipulate exactly what you want, in a sense of whether it is you know, more geared for a little boy or a little girl, then that would you know, that would help. There's not really ever very much for a boy, I find personally. So I will keep my eyes out for anything unusual, and then I will, of course, you know, let everyone know, because not everyone kind of goes out to specifically look for different things. And sometimes it's just one of those things where you stumble across something and think, oh yes, that's nice. So that's the reason why I chose that one today, just because of the uniqueness. And I have and I do love to see little ones in lovely looking clothes like that. So that is all of my patterns today. I could have gone on and on and on, because there's so many that I really love, but I was unsure how many to show you and what types of things to show you, but I'm trying to vary it, and so if you do have any ideas of what you'd like to see, then do let me know. We've had today, obviously I said to you that it is Wednesday, and we've had some sun today, and I was really very happy about that. But you'll be seeing this at 9 o'clock on, well, it goes up on 9 o'clock on Friday morning. So I'm hoping that the weekend will be really lovely. I hope that you all have a really lovely weekend, and of course it's bank holiday, so we all get an extra day. And I do hope that if you've got plans with your families and things, then I do hope that you all enjoy yourself, and I also hope that you get plenty of time for crafting, because in my world I get an extra day doing what I love. And I also will obviously have a video up on Monday anyway. So with that said, I'm gonna go. Everything you need to know will be in the description box, and I will show you what I've been getting up to on Monday. So goodbye for now, see you very soon. Bye lovelies.